The polar bear is a spirit animal and has a lot of significance in various cultures. It is a spirit animal for many and a symbol of various things in many cultures. In some cultures, it symbolizes independence, strength, endurance, survival, and great power. In most cultures, this animal is a good omen and indicates great fortunes. Common meanings of polar bear. There are common meanings for the polar bear in various cultures, and they are as follows. Survival. Polar bears live in one of the harshest environments in the world. Their environment is one of constant cold weather, including snow and ice. The animal adapted to this environment and manages to survive every day. The animal can keep warm even during the coldest temperatures with 2 coats of fur. This animal still manages to hunt for food while swimming in extremely cold waters. Hardly will this animal die of hunger, and when there is a threat in its environment, it will do all it can to survive. This animal is usually unafraid and will even camouflage itself if it has to survive or fight fiercely when attacked or feeling threatened. Power. The polar bear is also a symbol of power. The animal happens to be the most powerful predator in its environment. No predator in the polar region can take on the polar bear, because the polar bear is the largest and most powerful. Both humans and other animals in that environment are usually afraid of running into a polar bear, because this creature is powerful and not to be messed with. It can kill and maim when it needs to, and does not easily submit to a threat. Independence. The polar bear is also a sign of independence. The polar bear is not a pack animal and happens to be a lone ranger. This is common with the male polar bear, who hunts alone except when he wants to mate. The polar bear can survive alone once they are grown and are no longer under the care of their mothers. The polar bear can hunt and survive without the help of a pack, and a mother polar bear can care for her cubs without help. Endurance. Polar bears are also symbols of endurance. These animals live in a harsh environment, but have found ways to survive and endure harsh circumstances. They have this extra strength to get through hard times, especially when food is hard to come by. Rarely will you find polar bears dying of hunger, because they will do anything to get food. They might be hungry for days, but then at any opportunity to eat, they will run, camouflage, and stalk their prey until they finally eat. Their prey is anything in their environment breathing and has flesh, including humans. Dream meaning of polar bears. A polar bear dream has strong symbolism. In most cases, it will signify a reawakening within you. There is a part of your life that is fearless and doesn't give up no matter how tough life gets. The dream about polar bears could mean many things, but often they are perceived as good omens. There might soon be an improvement in your circumstance or a release of some serious emotional baggage that you are doing fearlessly. Some common polar bear dreams and their meanings are as follows. Dream of a polar bear attack. Having this dream could signify that you are approaching some form of misfortune. It could be an authority figure in your life hurting you in some way or betraying your trust. It might be important not to put your trust in someone too much and reveal too much about yourself. Dream of a hunting and stalking polar bear. This dream of a polar bear hunting and stalking could signify that your enemies might use your new friends to gain your trust. You must be very careful with the people you interact with, especially if they seem too good to be real or they are over-friendly from the beginning. Dream of a zoo polar bear. This dream could signify new spiritual thoughts and ideas. Harsh situations might be in the future, but you will have the strength to endure and survive. You will be okay even when it all seems hopeless, because a change of fortunes will happen afterward. Dream of a running polar bear. When you dream of a running polar bear, this could mean that you are missing out on serious opportunities. Growth opportunities are coming your way, and you are not according to them the seriousness they deserve. You do not see these opportunities for what they are and, in most instances, are running away from them or distancing yourself in certain ways, to avoid getting involved in exploiting them. Dream of fighting a polar bear. The dream could indicate your fear, courtesy of your past actions. You are afraid the consequences of your actions might come to haunt you. You desperately want to survive whatever that is coming to harm you. Your strong will to survive every circumstance will probably be what you need when things get thick in your life. Polar bear totem, spirit animal. When you have a polar bear totem, you will know how to use your power. Polar bears are strong, fierce, and playful. People with a polar bear as a spirit animal are known to be aggressive and are not afraid to be in charge and take what they feel is rightfully theirs. Such people will use their strength and influence to defend themselves and are usually very responsible when charged with protecting others or providing for them. They believe in exercising control and being comfortable in their element. Conclusion. The polar bear is an amazing animal that will always fascinate anyone reading about it, watching it, or having it as a spirit animal. We have examined the various meanings, symbolism, and dream interpretations involving polar bears. There are positive and negative meanings, and this animal remains very important for cultures worldwide.